Hey guys, Nick here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at this, the FeiyuTech AK2000 Gimbal. So before we start, full disclosure, FeiyuTech have sent this out to me to take a look at and review, but that doesn't mean I can't say what I actually think. So the FeiyuTech AK2000 is obviously a gimbal designed for DSLR and mirrorless cameras, besides sounding like a machine gun. So let's have a look at what you get in the box and sort of first impressions of this gimbal. So, you know, similar to pretty much every gimbal on the market at the moment, when you get it, it comes in a nice styrofoam sort of carry case to protect it. So it's nice that it does come in one of those. I think the last FeiyuTech gimbal I picked up, review on that one just up there if you want to check it out, last year, came in more of like a cloth bag, not cloth bag, but not as sturdy as this. So it's nice that this one comes in this. Two latches at the top there. Opens it up kind of like a briefcase, sort of like you carry like launch codes or something. All right, so inside the case, what have we got? Well, we have a sort of a tripod stand, which is good that it comes with. Can you believe these used to not actually come with gimbals and you had to buy them separate? So it's nice that it does come with it. It doesn't have like rubber grip compared to some of the other gimbals on the market, which do have like a grip attached, but it does have rubber feet. So when you put it on the table, it's nice and quiet. So that's good. You get the battery charger, which is absolutely huge. Like, look at that. That is massive. Just charged by micro USB, which sucks, but whatever. And you've got your batteries there as well. They look, I think, identical to the ones from the last gimbal I reviewed, which is, you know, that's cool. And I'm pretty sure this gimbal actually takes all four at once, not two, so you can get some pretty killer battery life out of that. These are 2000 milliamp out. These are 2200 milliamp hours each, so you're looking at a full day of use easy, 12 hours, which is great. All right, you also get quick release plate, nice rubber feet on it, and it's already got a raised element there as well, and your standard markings along there so you can check where you've actually put the camera. So nice, that comes with there. We've got a couple of little boxes here. This one comes, so we've got cables for controlling cameras. I believe this one can be worked with all of them. So, you know, like Canon, Sony, Nikon, Panasonic. So it's gonna be good. I'm gonna test it on the Z6 coming soon. Oh, got another one here that is gonna be a real biatch to get out. Micro USB cable, that's obviously to plug in to charge chargers. A lens razor support system with wheels on it, which is good. Nice that it comes with that if you know, rocking some killer lenses. And screws for your quick release plates and all that sort of stuff. And that looks like it. So the last thing is the gimbal. So let me just screw this on quickly. All right. So as you can see, it's actually a pretty, let me get this. So as you can see, it's actually a pretty small gimbal. I've got my Ronin S here on the side, and you can see height-wise, yeah, they're kind of the same. It's a little bit smaller, and in terms of just like the distance between the motors and that, again, it's a little bit more compact. It might not be super noticeable, but it is. One of the more noticeable things on it though is the fact that it has this OLED screen here, and that is actually touch screen, so you can shift through the menus and all that sort of stuff there and operate it via that screen, which is super handy. And you've got like buttons galore on this, so you've got a button to the side here, you've got an on button, film button, take a photo button, what looks like a mode button. Got a button on the back, which is generally you use to like lock the gimbal. You also have this focus wheel, so if you connect the camera up, you can focus with this, which is awesome. This is also a button, bit of a dampened button, but a button nonetheless. So you can see there's a lot of buttons on this thing. And again, you've got this joystick here. Now this is actually my favorite implementation of the joystick. I know a lot of the manufacturers do their own sort of thing with it. With the Ronin S, one of the complaints I had is the fact that it kind of uses this little pointy nipply button here. It's pretty much taken straight off of their drone controllers, and I didn't like it because it stuck out too much and my thumb just constantly knocked it. So, you know, I'd always have to be checking the horizon on the gimbal and all that sort of stuff, and I don't know, my thumb just didn't naturally lean on it. Some people love it, not me. But on this one, it has, like I said, my favorite implementation, which is just sort of this little pad that rocks kind of like a Game Boy. Yeah, it sort of feels like a Nintendo Switch sort of joystick or something like that. But it's nicer because the thumb rests on it naturally, it's grooved, but you're not going to accidentally bump it, right? Because it's flush with the gimbal screen. So it's nice that you can have that there and have more, you know, intentional movements. Now, in terms of the motors, FeiyuTech kept the design of having this angled back motor, which is great. If you saw the review on the one I did last year, this is a design that they've been using for quite a while before it was cool with the other manufacturers, and I'm glad that they kept it. There are no motor locks, which again, I've said is something I really like about the Weeble Lab, because you can lock the motors in place and stop it sort of floating about, but you know, you can't have everything. Obviously, you have your plate here, that use quick release plate that you can clip in. You also have a USB port there. That's where obviously you're going to connect your connections up for the camera. Now, specs. So the FeiyuTech AK2000. What a cool name. Doesn't that just sound like a... Anyway, in terms of specs, it is a 6-pound, 2.8 kilogram payload, so it's not up there with the best, but it's, you know, it's about Weeble Lab territory, which is, I think, more than acceptable. My camera doesn't weigh 2.8 kilos. The majority of people out there shooting aren't going to be 2.8 kilos, but it's going to be interesting to see how the Z6 balances on here. So, you know, stick around and subscribe if you want to see that video. That will be coming in the next couple of weeks. Price-wise, that's the most important thing. How much does this cost? Well, when you're jumping into sort of Ronin S Essentials Kit, Weeble Lab, you're looking at $600-ish. You know, don't quote me, but it's around $600 to $700. Can go way up to like $900, Moser Air 2 and all that sort of stuff. This gimbal right now is on sale. It's $299. $299 for a gimbal, 6-pound payload. Like, I'd stop watching this video, link down below, check it out, because that is stupid cheap, and a lot of people out there are looking for a gimbal to get in on the market, you know, start shooting more professional like videos. So there you go, guys, unboxing, first look at the FeiyuTech AK2000 Gimbal. Link is in the description if you want to check it out. Like I said, $299, this thing is an absolute steal. Way cheaper than the rest of the gimbals out there on the market. I'll be doing a full review on this paired with the Nikon Z6 in the coming weeks, so make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell to check that video out. And until next video, guys, see ya.